laying it up. You keep it laying it up. Yeah.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Shane Davis. And that guy, we're fun. We're messed up today. I don't know.
So, my name is Brandon Fountain, and this is the Controlled Burn. Welcome.
Welcome back, guys. So, on last week's episode, so I know it's been a pretty quiet, chill week, but I feel like it's been a long time since we've actually sat down and talked. On the show, it's.
Is it dim in here, or is it just me?
It's just you.
Okay.
I think it's your dim personality.
Feeling pretty dim this week, brother.
Hey, man, everybody says, I should reword this. So, everybody talks shit about outside sales reps, for any industry. Everybody, my ego's not going to let me jump out and say everybody wants to be us or be in our position, but everyone talks shit. They think it's so easy from the outside looking in. And sometimes when everything's going great, it is, right? It's fucking great. And that's why we love it.
But when it ain't.
When the sky is falling, we are the first and last line of defense. And, man, the sky's been falling.
Bastions have been real, bro. It honestly hasn't been as bad as last time. For whatever reason, maybe it's because I don't know,
our souls are dead to it.
Maybe so. I don't know.
we're
so for yuns that don't know, so the lab had a pesticide instrument decide to again, and we have two in the lab, and those two pretty much keep it to where the samples that we get now are about the max, and we can't go much over that or we start falling behind.
Well, and you'll have days where you get a lot,
right, and
you'll have days where you don't, right?
Just on a weekly average, right?
It averages out.
So we had it, it pooped out, and we've been talking about getting a new instrument forever. It's just they're really, really expensive. So if we could avoid it, then we were going to avoid it. Well, this is the second time this one's broke in a 2-month span. It's usually, it's an easy fix, or it's just a part availability or whatever, right, that causes it to last so long.
Right.
This time, it was not that. Because all of the expensive parts have been replaced brand new. This time, I don't even know if you know this.
I don't. So I know bad,
So,
beyond that,
he was, our analyst was cleaning, doing normal procedure stuff, and I don't know what caused the thought to do this, which it's not totally abnormal thing to do. It's just it's not something that you do a lot, I guess,
right,
for the way I understand it. But he was like, you know what? I think I just need to uninstall and reinstall the software, which is not out of the realm of oh, don't do this. It's just there's not really a need to ever do that unless there's a need.
Right.
Well, he did, and that was the problem. So after he got the software to install, it won't connect or acquire or do anything. It's just dead.
It's like when they tell you not to update your old iPhone.
Exactly. Which is as funny as that's exactly what Matthew's like. I told y'all not to update. No.
Right.
But it's funny because even the engineer from AB SciEx, which is the company that manufactures the instrument, is worked on it, worked over the phone, remoted into it for 6 hours, and then was like, I don't know, man. It's hey, bro, you don't get to say that.
Well, when they don't know,
that's scary. Yeah,
you're fucked, and then you have to fly to Austin, Texas at 5:00 in the morning. And, you've been getting some miles in. You've been getting some air miles.
American Airlines been sending me stuff.
And because we didn't get to talk last week.
We haven't talked since we didn't really get to talk when I got back from Atlantic City.
No. We've had 2 events. You and Matthew went to MJ Unpacked.
Yep.
And then I went to Dude Fest last night. But dude,
I'm
please
so bummed.
tell us about MJ Unpacked. It was in Atlantic City, right?
Yeah, so MJ Unpacked was at the Hard Rock Hotel in Atlantic City. Awesome event. However, it was pitched to me that it's going to be a little bit more nationwide than it actually is. It's really... I know that the intention was for it to be nationwide.
Was there a lot of people saying,
vendors,
I'm walking here?
Yeah, I'm walking here. Get out of here. But no, they... it's funny because everybody calls it the AC, or AC, or the AC. And so, like, I heard that so much, and I'm like, air conditioning? And no, it's Atlantic City. I'll tell you this. It was a great event, phenomenal event. I got to meet a lot of cool vendors. I got to talk to a lot of cool people. It was definitely more, probably not a need for anybody outside of Jersey or New York markets to be there.
Gotcha.
Like there were like Solvents Direct and Eye Crusher and like a couple different like instrument providers and like microbial kit providers and like cool stuff. Like it was cool.
Well, and it was strictly business to business, right?
Yeah, you could not be there if you were not unless you. I mean, a business had to invite you. So you had you had to come with it. You had to prove that you were a business owner or a cannabis investor. Like those are the only two people that were allowed, from what I understand. Like no open to the public.
So it wasn't like a party vibe.
No, but it was big. I mean, it was packed, bro.
Well, you sent me some pictures and it looked dope.
It was really cool. A lot of big. Dime was there.
Okay.
A lot of big brands like Dime was there. Of course, I'm drawing a blank right now. I'm powering through on very, very, very little sleep.
Well, because you guys didn't get back until like around 11 last night.
Yes.
And I got back around 11 last night because I creeped on you. I looked at your location when we were pulling back.
Did I beat
Tulsa.
you back?
You guys were at the airport when I was driving. Like I drove right by y'all at there. Well, and I thought about it. I was like, oh shit, he's got to go get his car.
Yeah. So me and Matthew met at the airport, and then we flew to Dallas, caught a plane to Austin, got Ubered to a budget, rented the van, and then drove to this little hospital thing where we bought this instrument from. Well, when we're driving back through, like, first of all, the plan was out the window is what it was. But the plan was we were going to get there. We were going to take about 2 hours to unhook the instrument, load it, package it. Because, these are $500,000 pieces of equipment, so you can't just pick it up, throw it in the van, right? Like you have to take some time in disconnecting it. Like, and I would never do it by myself.
Well, and it's
maybe now because I saw how Matthew did it, but
it's not cheap either.
No. Like when Matthew unhooked these, like took it apart to transport it. Now, granted, our pesticide analysts and probably several people at the lab would know exactly how to set this thing up, but just because these things are so finicky, Matthew was stopped and got this labeling kit, and everything he disconnected, he labeled.
That's smart.
1, 1, 2, 2, just to make it easy. But because of that, he got here early, and him and Ed had the entire instrument installed and ready to power up before noon. Now,
Shane and
it's
Brandon.
still a 24-hour process just to get it vacuumed down to start attempting to get it calibrated, methodized, and all that.
And that's a several-day process.
So depending on several different things, it could be like most validations for new equipment is like a 3-day validation.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if we're going to have to follow a 3-day validation or not. I'm not up with the rules.
Whatever's legal is what
they
we're
were looking.
do.
Yeah, they were. Well, that's yeah, right. They were looking into it to see, do we have to do the full 3-day validation? If so, cool, whatever. It is what it is. But because we're using the same exact methodology on the same exact instrument, basically,
gotcha.
I think they were wondering if there's a way to get around doing that. If not,
and here's the thing: if we're wrong, don't hold us to this.
Well, yeah,
because we don't.
They didn't get an answer because I don't know.
Shooting from the hip here.
I don't know. That's just what we were looking into. But yeah, so it's getting all set up, and the hope is that like sometime on Sunday, no later than Monday, it'll be ready to run samples just like normal.
Did you guys get to eat anything in Austin? How was Austin? I've never been there. That's one of my that is a because I'm a Joe Rogan-y, the mothership.
We just comedy
Club.
in general you like, but also Joe Rogan.
Well, that's like that's one of them spots that all week long you'll have like killer comedians. Like Ron White works out there, Dave Chappelle, Shane Gillis, like all these guys will like practice sets during the week. So you could go on a random Wednesday and you could see like some like people that are selling out like stadiums and arenas.
That'd be cool.
Right. It's
that'd be dope.
And like where it's at, like the show Kill Tony, they record there and they record at the Creek in the Cave right down the street. It's on 6th Street.
I didn't know Kill Tony was there.
Yeah. No, Tony Hinchcliffe lives in Austin.
I think he's funnier than shit.
Dude, he went hard on the roast. You did not?
No, I thought I watched almost all of it, but apparently
it was long.
Yeah, I think I need to go back and finish it because I didn't see The Rock. I didn't see Kevin Hart or Cat Williams. I saw Cat Williams, but it was because like watching his part is what made me go watch the whole thing.
Right.
And then I didn't see Tony's. I don't think I saw Chelsea Handler or I think I stopped one or two after Chelsea.
She was funny.
She's pretty funny. Dude, everybody gets... everybody wants to drag politics into it. And that's dude, stop with the politics. Can we just leave it out? Like, Jesus. Like, if you want to make a few, like, funny jokes because of someone's political, cool.
Right.
But, like, you can tell when everything is, like, you can tell when someone's entire... feelings about another person is geared on their politics. It's like, ugh, that sucks.
Well, and people like they decide who you are based on who you were like going for, especially at the beginning, like when the election was going. No matter how you feel, man, like there were specific reasons a lot of people went the way they went, and. But just because you were public about whatever doesn't mean that like you are very like open about which direction you lean, but that doesn't mean that you sign off on every single thing anybody does.
No, like for the love of Christ, no.
And that goes both directions.
I have you definitely have people that, and I know plenty of people. Trust me, I say it's what causes the other side to have extremists are what's Newton's theory, like equal and opposite reaction. Like
you're right. For every action, there's a
right. I fully believe that. I fully believe you have extreme left because extreme right exists.
Right.
If one of them didn't exist, you probably wouldn't have at least as much of the other side. It's like people get so mad if you are Republican and you hate like the main Democrat thing, right? The more someone like you feel like they're shoving it in your face, the more you're gonna go the other way. And it's just like it gets to a point where the rest of us are just here like,
come on, y'all. Well, so I went to a couple weekends ago. Me and my wife went to a comedy show. We went and saw my guy Dave Smith.
Was it good?
Yeah, dude, he's hilarious. But he's a libertarian.
Yeah.
And which he was so funny, but he was which I don't even remember the point. He was
funny enough. That's what I identify more with that party than anything.
And but he his whole set is political. But he was making a joke at one point about like basically, in which I'm going to destroy this, but basically, women don't even want a woman for president. And well, it's
funny.
Which I don't remember exactly where he went with it, but there's poor guy, man. So, and Dave's the kind of guy that most of the ladies that were there were probably drugged there by their boyfriends that like watch his political show, and this poor dude, man. So, as he's like going through this, making this joke, this lady, and you could probably like call which direction she leans. She just started like heckling, like talking shit about him being like a chauvinist, and
Damn. At a comedy show, bro.
Well, and the dude was
Crazy.
just like, you could tell he was like, fuck. He's like, oh, please shut up. And
Clearly not the kind of guy that was like, bring it on, motherfucker.
No,
like, Big J wouldn't have mattered. Like, he wouldn't have cared. He would have been like, okay, I can do this.
Big J's not like, I wouldn't, and I love Big J, but I wouldn't go sit in the front row with Big J because
No.
he is going to like.
That's his game.
Right.
He doesn't just want you to heckle. He pokes and to get people to do it. Like,
and he'll
very
make
reactive.
it uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And the worst thing you can do is like have a problem and he's going to destroy you with his words. That's what he does. And
exactly.
And this lady was like basically making his point for him, and it ultimately turned into like, get your bitch, man. and I was like, dude, and I look at my wife and I'm like, thank you for not being that. Thank you for not putting me in that position. Like, because now you're in this, like, you know, like, if you don't stand up as a dude and have your chicks back in those moments, which the guy didn't, like, you know, so I'm sure his whole night sucked, right? But at the same time, like, as a lady, don't put your dude in those fucking positions. Like,
man,
we've all like had in, like, you know, rough exes in our in our past. There's been girls that would just talk shit and get you into situations that should have never have happened.
I'm very lucky when it comes to that. Which I don't know. Are you as lucky? Like, Cam? Is she? She doesn't really. That's not her thing, right?
We're at an age now. We're pretty level headed.
Well, yeah,
like,
that's fair.
If you get us going, like, we can get there, but we don't just go start shit. Like, we stay in our lane for the most part. And but we've been in situations where, like, I don't, like, that's my trigger. You can fuck with me a lot until I get to that point, because I can go back and forth with you. I can handle it, but
I can stay pretty level-headed while I'm talking shit.
Right.
To a point, anyway.
If you disrespect my wife, like, that's when
I got to hit you in the mouth.
I can turn up.
I have to punch you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but she also doesn't put me in those positions to like get that going. Like,
Samantha knows I'm over. Like, it's actually funny because she'll actually overly clarify things. Like, if she is concerned that I'm listening and I'm going to take something the wrong way.
Right.
Like, it's so funny because, like, I'm not. Like, to my inner circle, you guys all, like, you know, give me shit for, you know, like razzing me and getting me going. But, like, in the world, I'm not known as a guy that's, you know, like, hey, watch what you say. You're going to piss him off. You know, that's not me. I'm pretty easygoing. But it's funny because she knows how protective I am of my kids and her.
Right.
So she's like, she'll, like, clarify things. Like, sometimes, like, she'll be telling me a story, you know, and then she'll be like, she wasn't saying, like, you know, blah, blah. And I was just like,
no, she wasn't talking shit.
I get it. It's fine.
Well, and you gotta, like, it can definitely be taken advantage of.
Oh,
but it's a pretty fucking nice feeling when your spouse has your back. Like, there was one of those when we were dating.
I think that's what kept me and Samantha together, is the freaking party that night.
Right, dude.
Or bucking up to old big chick. I was
there's
like, okay,
these moments
that's
where, like, maybe, you know, maybe we're out of line, right? But
probably
when you see, like, your chick stick up for you, like, it's fucking nice.
It's kind of hot.
It's like, all right.
Kind of hot.
And then you get out in the world and you see that not happen in situations, and you're like, God, I'm lucky.
Yeah, 100%. No, it's the, you know, I tell, you know, me and Samantha have talked about this. It's like, as guys, I feel like we're really simple, in my opinion. Like, on average, there's some outliers for sure, but we're pretty simple creatures, man. Like, we just want sex and to be respected and peace. And if we have those three things, for the most part, man, you ain't really going to hear much out of us.
Peace is huge.
Peace is big.
Especially at home. peace is
Not my piece, but peace. You know.
right. Well, and there's like, dude, when we worked at, so me and you, we did collections together years ago, and we had one of our managers said something to us. I don't know if you remember this, but I remember he at least said it to like me and whoever else was standing around. But
Talking about Danny Kino?
no.
Zach.
Yeah, Zach. And he said he read a study that, especially like the work that we do, because like it was not physically demanding.
No.
But it was so mentally like draining. Like every day when you were driving home, like you were zapped.
It was just decompression. Like you were just doing your best.
And he was like, in jobs like in which we have always done something in that wheelhouse, where our jobs are very mentally zapping. And he said something about he read a study that if you go home and put your phone down and just spend 30 minutes just doing something, like just not playing on your phone, but like, you know, like watch a show or read a book or just fucking meditate 30 minutes just away from the kids, away from the wife, just in silence, that little bit of time resets you, and you can basically leave all the bullshit from the day. You can leave it all at the door, and you can just, you know, like I guess pivot into family mode, like at home mode. And dude, that's one of those things that stuck with me. Because I mean, it's really easy.
Like your bath?
Yeah, no, I mean, straight up, like, and people would make fun of me if like my routine.
I do make fun of you.
Well, it's so fucking needed, because like, especially right now when like shit's been chaotic. It would be really easy to go home and you take you take your bullshit out on the people closest to you, because you know you subconsciously, you know, they love you and they'll put up with it to a point, and it'd be easy to let the things that, because like we kind of have to, like, not really kiss ass, but we definitely have to
No, kiss ass is fair.
I mean, you know, like to a point, right? Like we gotta like talk people off the ledge all the time, and if it was real life Brandon and Shane, like out of work, we'd be more likely to like, I'll go ahead and jump. You know what I mean? Go fuck yourself. But our livelihoods are attached to this, so we have to.
So we have to be good at the opposite.
Right, and we are good at it. Like I
think so.
I would take a heat case every day over somebody like overly positive and happy, but also wants to, like, you know, change their price. Like, it's so much easier to get somebody like to back up off being pissed off than making somebody who's happy happier. You know what I mean? And but
you kind of need those moments to, like, you use, or I feel like I use those moments to build the relationship, like, because now we've been through some shit together. Right.
You
know what I mean? Yeah. And like all of my customers, funny enough, even kind of them, right? Even kind of my biggest one, but just not anything big. But every customer that is one of my larger customers, we've been through some shit together at one point or another. Either they made it through one of the two, well, besides like one of the two other times we had, you know, we were late, I guess you'd say. Or something in there, like either a pesticide issue or a mold issue or, you know, something. Like, we've made it through something together, and we helped them through it.
A crisis.
Yeah, a crisis, right. Whether it be caused by us being backed up or them, you know, having failures or whatever, we made it through it. All of my, like, whales, all my bigger customers, we're tight, and I feel like that helps, like, you know, bond it.
Well, it builds a trust.
Yeah,
like,
for
it's,
sure.
I mean, we've been doing this, I mean, since the beginning, and like, I've got people that, like, I've been working with in some, like, way or another. I mean, for, dude, what, 8 years now? Are we closing in on, like, almost? I think, yeah. 18 is when I started in this, so it's there's a trust there, and on top of that, like, we show up.
Yeah.
We get like we're not always gonna knock it out of the park. Like, we're gonna fuck up. Like, but we're not afraid to own it, and we don't just like, if you come at us with a problem, like, what we do is figure out a solution. Yeah, like, it might not 100%. Always be the solution that you wanted to hear.
May not always be the best solution, but we come up with one.
Well, we have a solution for you, and we'll help you work through the problem.
Speaking of this, let's get off into the industry for just a second. I got an announcement to make. I hope it's okay. If not, we'll
well, I was gonna, because is it what? Yeah. So I was gonna try to text you.
Don't you dare try to make my announcement.
Hey, it has something to do with my best friend. So,
your best friend's best friend.
With the whole butterfly effect, right? Yeah.
So, for those of yuns that are in the industry, which you probably are if you watch this podcast, but maybe not. It could just be friends and family. OMMA, the Oklahoma Medical Marijuana Authority, has a committee called the EAC, the Executive Advisory Committee. And LOL, it's been rough.
They're getting
I don't know what else
right now.
I know.
It's
not so much the committee, OMMA, for the decisions made with the committee.
Right.
They have got a history now of shit cannon members of this committee. So, the Speaker of the House, the governor, and a couple other people get to appoint people to these based on a certain bit of criteria per each seat. And some of those seats, like, there's a seat open right now that is the prerequisites to fill that seat are nearly impossible to be met. So that seat has been empty and, in my opinion, might stay empty forever. Who knows?
There's currently 3 open seats, right?
Well, 2. Because
the
announcement I'm about to make is my best friend.
Clarify?
One of my very best friends. Not the number 1 best friend, but, probably number 2. For sure.
Clip it!
Clip it! Steve Roper with Vapor Herbs. You've probably heard me mention his name on this podcast because he's a stand-up guy who is not only a phenomenal businessman, runs a very good business, one of the most popular dispensaries in Creek County. Well, he's got a couple of them now.
Yeah, businesses.
He actually was invited to join the EAC, and he accepted. So he sent me the letter today that the Speaker of the House mailed him, and is he is officially one of the Executive Advisory Committee members. And the letter says,
"Congratulations, Steve!" I don't agree with the most recent decision made, but Steve
I'll never understand why they got rid of Katie.
Well, and I'll be honest with you, dude.
I mean, I know why, because she bucked. Like, she questioned the system. Which
Steve is not the guy that's just gonna go.
I know.
He's not the kind of, like, he's not unreasonable.
No, not at all.
He's not gonna go like making crazy waves. Because we know a lot of people that like do make those waves that have been dying to get on there. Mm-hmm. Steve is reasonable, but he ain't no punk either, and he's very intelligent.
Here's the thing: Steve is going to go along as much as possible.
Yeah.
If he thinks it's not a good decision, he'll state his opinion.
Right.
And then he'll shut up. If ever you cross his morals, he's out.
Right.
He'll absolutely buck until he either gets his way or he's asked to leave. There's not going to be any... He's never going to cross his own moral compass, period. That's the whole thing of, like, that's what Steve Roper is as a person.
Right.
If anything, what he, and even what I believe, is just stand up morally. So, I mean, and I doubt that will ever happen, honestly, because as far as I know, there's nothing been, like, crazy morally bankrupt. Now, there's some very bad decisions, I think, that have been made.
Well,
I don't know if I would say, like, it would, like, make me feel like I'm going to go to hell. But, like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
but
they're not. I mean, you're dealing with the Oklahoma government. They're not dumb.
Right,
Like,
right,
they're not going to come out and say crazy shit. Like, even with Katie's removal, like, they didn't
even tell her.
Well, and because
they didn't give her a good answer anyway.
I think it was K4 News.
Ran
a thing on it.
K4. That's the Oklahoma City Fox, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
I think.
And I know they reached out to Kevin Stitt's office, and the comment that they made was there was some kind of a conflict potentially, but that was like as much as they got into.
Well, that's what they said. They said it was a conflict of interest.
Right.
What could it be? Because she's not a business owner.
Well, and
so
she
what's
also,
the conflict?
They struck a nerve with her to where, like, she's not going quietly.
No.
Like, she...
Nor should she.
Right, man. And
nor should she.
She very much so. Like her whole... Like, her biggest, like, stance is on how recalls are handled. And which, if you watch that
and as a patient rep, that makes all the sense.
Right.
She's speaking up about the main point that affects patients. Like, if at the end of the day, as a patient rep for there, if you're focused solely on patient safety and not safety, or being safe or not safe,
right?
That's kind of like the issue, right?
Right.
That's the issue for her.
Well, and if you watch the whole clip, like, because they've clipped it to where
she was never disrespectful. She never crossed the line, in my opinion.
Adria Berry, I mean, ultimately agreed with her. I mean, she definitely
I agree.
There was some pushback, but by the end of the conversation, like before she made that, like, stop growing like dirty products or whatever, she was like, no, in my own words, she was like, no, you're right. We could look at making some changes legally to make this more of a like a fast process, because like right now they have to wait on some like other third party to approve the recall, and that's like the big bottleneck in it, and that's why it takes so long, because they have to have some whatever has to go through it and agree to it. And so she's like, you're right, maybe we should go in and change something to make this more of a streamlined process. And so they were like basically like agreeing by the end of it, but all of these different, like, not to like talk shit, but like a lot of these places that are the like personalities in our world, they clipped her getting her moment, and then that goes viral. And when you take these things out of context, it was like designed to make Adria Berry look bad. And then 2-3 weeks later, she's getting removed from the board. So then everybody's like, she got you, and now you got rid of her.
I don't think that's necessarily how it went. I think that she got rid of her because definitely that she pushed back on it is what I think. Like, I just don't. There's nothing else. Here's the thing. Is there something that we don't know? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Possibly. I can't imagine, though, because she's not a business, right?
Well,
like,
and she was appointed. No, she lays off like a full-time nurse, right?
Yeah.
And she was appointed, to my understanding, she was appointed by Kevin Stitt. But in the same like conversation, like Kevin Stitt just promoted Adria Berry to a whole new like. So I mean, there's like an actual like relationship there, like professionally that. I would imagine, which I don't know how this shit works, but if she's feeling like offended, I mean, I don't think it would be too hard to remove somebody that is causing you problems personally, and if it's going through the industry,
about, like as Adria.
Yeah. Well,
I think she has the power to remove anybody. She has the chair.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like because like how like the headlines were looking was like Kevin Stitt's appointed EAC member like is shitting on Adria Berry, right? But you could. That's kind of taken out of context.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, this is like Kevin Stitt's like personal employee that he put up there.
Well, that's
like,
the difference in the people in the industry that
are in the industry.
Well, man, I'm trying to just not.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you, dude, you're never going to see us repost something that's very, very trimmed down to make to try to make a point of anything we're talking about or
to
we
get
believe.
clicks.
Or to get clicks.
Right.
We're just not. There's a lot of personalities in this industry that I don't think they actually give a shit. I really don't. I often wonder. Or if they do, I just don't know, man. I see some of it and it's just like it's so you've got a motive and it's just to be popular, I think. I don't think they actually care about the industry.
And I'm going to trigger you.
I don't know.
It kind of feels like it's in the same line of why all these different associations aren't merging. Right. It's because you either built an identity around it, whether you're an association, you're like the lead or whatever. There should be a lead any which way around. And like I saw, because like John Kumbas was going back and forth with a few people. And
he's so funny.
He's hilarious, man. And but his whole point is like, you guys can't continue, especially the advocates out there, to treat this like we're in rec, or else we're gonna continue to get the political pushback because we're making it appear like this is rec. It's not rec. It is medical. Like. While we're having these events and parties, they're fun, dude. We have a good time at them.
I'm so pissed I missed last night, dude.
Bro, it was fun. It was so Dude Fest, right? Dude Fest was at the I think Sunny Lanes bowling
Something
alley.
like that.
Is it on there?
I don't know.
So OCIA put on Dude Fest last night. We've been talking about it for the last several
I know this
podcast
company.
episodes. I saw our banner.
We had a banner?
Yeah,
cool?
above one of the lanes.
Let's take a picture?
I didn't. Well, it's a banner that's been in our office for a while. But no, so when we pull into the place, the parking lot was, full. I couldn't believe it. And me and my wife walked in there, and dude, every lane was industry. It was all of our world in their bowling. And I teamed up with the enemy. No, I played a couple games with Baseline. Shout out Brandon.
That's my boy.
He's pretty good.
My boy, Blue. That's the less good-looking Brandon in the industry.
he's a cool guy. His team was really cool. They had dope team jerseys.
I know. I wasn't even going to tell you.
Yeah,
I was going to let you see for yourself. They showed me when I went over there, and I was like, damn it.
They're pretty cool.
I promise you, if we do this next year, if they have it next year, we'll definitely be there for sure. But I'm probably going to go hard. I'm probably going to do exactly what I say I'm not going to do every year, and I'm probably going to spend too much money and go too hard.
It was worth going hard. It was fun.
I want to go hard and have some freaking matching. I want to go real hard. I want to have matching freaking bowling jerseys, bro.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, man. I haven't bowled. I think the last time
you're probably gonna be on my team,
bro. Hey, no. When we got there, which I feel like I kept on driving everybody crazy because there was only 4 people on our team, right? So you bowl twice, right? Unless you hit a strike, which I didn't, but
which I didn't.
And then I would, we're like social butterflies, so I'm flying around talking to people and.
You're the kind that walked off between each bowl
the whole time.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I made 2 games.
You'd have got locked in socks
forever. It was, but I couldn't be gone for more than 5 minutes before it was my turn. So I was like,
well, yeah, 4 people.
You're the last person I want to hear about it. I'd have been bowling for you.
I bowled on a league. Okay.
Yeah, right.
I know the rules, bro.
It was.
No, I'm kidding. I would have been doing the same thing.
No, it was supposed to be 3 games, and we made it through 2 before it was time to
Who
leave.
won?
I don't know.
Did you not stay for that?
No.
Okay.
Lord, no.
Did you stay for the MacBook giveaway?
Yeah.
Who got it?
Dude, I don't know. I watched the person get it, but it wasn't anybody we know. I know that.
Wasn't anybody you know?
No, you didn't know.
Maybe I know.
You did not know. My boy.
Finding out right now.
That always says I'm Travis Kelce.
Oh.
Yeah. What's his dispensary? It's a dope dispensary.
Well,
I'm drawing a blank.
Is it Lawrence or is it the bigger guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think
Big
of the
Swole.
name. I can't think of the name of his. Well, it's on here.
It's
actually.
Oklahoma City.
It's yes, it's okay. It is. Well, shit.
Yeah, no, he's
Maybe
cool.
I don't know.
But no, it was completely packed. It was fun. Shout out Joanna, she friend of the show.
That's the homie.
She was.
So I'm texting right now.
emceeing all night. She was hilarious. Yeah.
She gets turned up, boy.
She's funny.
She get turned up. That's my girl, man. She gets turned up.
She was like, "Hey," because me and her never actually sat down and spoke, and we're sitting there talking, and she's like, "I've watched so many of your episodes. I feel like I know you." And I was like, "Bro, I bet Joe Rogan gets this all the time."
Do you know how do you know why I don't know how to not why, because obviously I'm in the association, but me and Joanna click just because of a specific event that happened. So make funny to make a sad real quick, to go back to a funny. So her husband passed away about a year and a half ago, I think now, or 2 years ago.
This isn't the funny part, right?
No,
Okay.
This is the sad part.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I
was
promise.
just making sure I'm tracking.
Yes. And here's the thing, man. Imagine something happened to Cameron right now. You're not going to be...
I just start crying.
You're not going to be the most sane-minded person at events if you're forced to go after and you're grieving. It's just... It doesn't happen, bro. You don't lose your fucking person and then just... I'm fine. Say it. I know you thought of a joke and you almost said it, and I would have thrown something at you.
I kind of did.
Oh,
I'm imagining her.
You about made an EC joke.
I'm imagining her listening to this right now. She's like, "All right, yeah, I'm sad." Yeah.
Okay, so she, her husband had passed away, and I don't know how long after it was, but we were at an event. And it was the first time I had ever been to this event. It was an OCIA thing, I think, maybe. OCIA thing, I think, or PCA maybe. I don't know. Anyways, and
CAs.
She was grieving, and she got a little drunk, and somehow or another, I got designated by her to be the person that she was going to just bawl her eyes off into all that evening.
You're good at that.
I don't know why.
Because there's been several times where, coworkers or customers and whatever having a bad day, and they'll start doing the crying to me thing. Please don't. I'm not. And it's not I don't mean to I'm not good at it.
It's not because he doesn't care. It's because he doesn't know how to react.
Right. Yeah. I'll hit you with the they're there.
They're there, Sheldon.
I'll go grab someone. I'm not.
Let me go find Brandon.
Yeah. I'm not. Please don't do that to me.
Is it just because is it do you think it's designated to be me just because I'm good at accepting that? I don't know. How is it me is what I want to know.
Dude,
is it because I'm fat and fat guys are comfortable? Is that it?
No, you're approachable. You're a very,
I don't know how to take that.
You're a very unalarming, approachable.
I'm not cooking anymore, brother. I am intimidating.
Right.
And I am dangerous. And if you're a woman, especially, you should be scared to talk to me because I could pounce at any moment with sexual desire.
Continue. I heard the belief in that. But
damn it. I'm soft as a freaking teddy bear, man.
Hey, it's good qualities. Good qualities. You're a girl dad.
If I was the man in the forest, all the women wouldn't choose the bear. God dang it. I get it, bro. It's fucked up. I don't want to be that. Actually, never mind.
No, the pros and cons.
Let's just cut that part out, John. Anywho's, so yeah, she was absolutely losing her shit that night, as she should be. probably intensified by the alcohol, but you know what? Sometimes that's how we grieve. I've grieved that way before.
Straight up.
Because, you know, when all else fails, self-medicate.
Right.
But, yeah. And I can't remember exactly how, like, the next time I seen her went, but I think she tried to introduce herself to me, and I was like, I know ya. You cried in my shoulder all night. I was wet from your tears. And that triggered her to remember, and like, ah! And then ever since then, she's been...
No.
Yeah, that's my dog. I love Joanna.
She's awesome. She's
one
really cool.
of the most genuinely sweet, yet will also tell you to go eat shit people I've ever met in my life.
I can
but
see that.
she's good people, you know, and she's very intelligent. She's very good at what she does. Actually, dude, crazy enough.
When she
does
Primal.
more for the she represents Primal, absolutely. She does more for the industry than people know. Like, she's very involved in legislation. She's helped author bills. She's helped get bills to where they need to go.
No, OCIA, and we have like
that's why she's such a big
on this.
Yeah.
OCIA gets shit done.
They're the get shit done organization. They are not the best at, like, they don't do the monthly meetings. I think they've gone to quarterly meetings now, which honestly I like that better.
Right.
It feels fake if you got to go meet this like every month. Like, we have Zoom calls during like session and things like that. We're on a Zoom call every week or every couple weeks for the LegCom side of it. But yeah, you don't need to meet every month just to meet.
Right,
like,
right.
There's just no point. Like, if there's some business to attend to or a really good event, yeah, get up, let's do it. But I don't need to meet every month just to be there. Just don't. And I'm not saying names or anything, so don't think that.
There was another, meeting that happened. I had somebody call me a couple days ago, and they were like, man, like, I feel like that, I feel like I was kind of wasting my time. And I was like, well, that's hilarious, because that's the best one I'd been to in months. I was like, that would honestly, I was like, heard, but yeah.
Yep.
But that's
the thing.
Do got a ribbity wrap.
We do. I'm tired, and I can go to sleep right now. We're gonna be more. We're gonna have more things to say next week.
Well, next week, finally, Brett Edwards will be on the show. Friend of the show, Brett Edwards.
Allegedly.
he is locked down. And Katie Tripp. She
the one we were just talking about.
She is going to be on the Controlled Burn, and she's going to update us on her next steps moving forward.
It's either going to be the week after next or that following week.
Yes, yeah.
And then right after that will be our boy Brandon from Baseline Laboratories.
We're
bringing on the competition, and we're going to grill him about all the cheating he's been doing, because he is a problem. No, I'm kidding.
No,
he's the only other freaking lab that I trust.
On the
Straight
Controlled
up.
Burn, just whip his ass.
Just whip his ass. You know what, bro? I have a feeling if that just wouldn't be the boy to jump on. I just think that he's just a good old boy.
I forgot I think his name was Casey. Yeah, it was Casey. If he brought Casey with him, we'd be in some trouble. That boy is big.
Big boy.
He's tossing around 20-pound bowling balls, just slinging them.
It's funny because Brandon is highly intelligent. I mean, he's a scientist. But
he carries a gun, probably.
He does.
Yeah, he comes off as
That's one thing that me and him have bonded over. Because here's the thing, man. Like, I don't tell a lot of people that maybe you don't know this because I'm fat and I can hide it well. But if you see me, I'm strapped, bro. I don't like to not be. Allegedly.
Right.
I don't like, unless it's against the rules and wherever I'm at, then I'm probably not.
Don't do that. Yeah.
Let's get out of here, brother.
That's all I got today. I'm Shane Davis.
And I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin. We'll see you next week on the Controlled Burn.
Peace.